you guys have obviously been on the brink before in this postseason and came back against the Yankees and A's. What do you make of this situation and the way you got there tonight?
Well, we're going to have to do it again. We got to somehow prevent them from getting early leads on us. And that's both ways. Offensively, we got to do our part a little earlier, set a tone. On the pitching front with Glass, they got to him quick, drove his pitch count up. Look, I was impressed that he was able to get through 5 innings. I don't think any of us thought that was going to be a possibility in the second or third inning, but he held him close enough to within striking distance. But we're just going to have to, take the off day and bounce back.
And then on the Margot play, was that a called play or was that he on his own? And what did you think of it if it was his own?
As a read, I know Kershaw has the real high hand set, whatever he does, and I think Manny just felt like he had a beat on it that he could time him up. Frustrating inning. First man on third, no outs. Then first and third, no outs. Pop up, strikeout, and then get thrown out trying to do that. Ideally, we got to find a way to get that guy in to tie the game right there.
Thank you.
Tyler Kepner.
Kevin, just more on that play. Did you think it was, I guess, the right move for him to do? And percentage-wise, did you think it made sense there?
I think we try to do things and make decisions and allow players to be athletic and be the athletes they are. And if Manny felt that he had a read on it for whatever reason, it's tough for me to say yes or no, just because he's a talented base runner. He might be seeing something that certainly I'm not or can't appreciate in the moment right there, and he's trying to do something to pick his team up.
Is that the kind of thing you guys encourage with the Rays? Is doing things that other teams might not do, and the element of surprise, all that?
Not so much the element of surprise. I think we really encourage making intelligent baseball decisions. And if Manny felt that he, had an opportunity to score and he was going to get in there, then, we should support it.
One.
Hey, Kevin, what kind of hurt Glass now at the beginning, and what helped them kind of get through that and like you said, get 3 through 5?
You broke up on me. Say that again.
What kind of hurt Glass now at the beginning, and then what helped him? What did he kind of fix that allowed him to get through 5?
Well, Mookie has a great at bat. He's a great player, leadoff double. And what hurt him is the talent of the Dodgers lineup, I think, more than anything. They're just really, really talented and can make pitchers work and drive the pitch count up. They drive the pitch count up, and then it seems like they find a way to get the big hit. A couple wild pitches in there to allow runners to advance to where, the second run I don't think scores if we're able to prevent him from getting to third base there on the wild pitch. But like I said, I give credit to Glass for kind of calming himself a little bit in the moment and finding a way to get through 5.
John Romano.
Kevin, you mentioned the early runs being a problem. That's the 3rd game in a row that the Dodgers have scored in the first inning. That happens in baseball, but with the way your team is built, that's got to be a problem, basically, with starting pitch and being a strength of your team.
It is a problem. There's no denying it's a problem. We need to correct that, and we don't have much time to correct it, so it needs to be fixed for Game 6 for sure. Home, away, doesn't matter. Prevent runs. I don't care how we do it. We've got to do a better job at it.
And I don't want to belabor the attempted steal of home, but is that something that you guys would go over before the series or before the game, just that we may take advantage of this at some point?
Well, I think Manny has history with Kershaw, certainly being with San Diego for a couple seasons, faced him, has an idea of, the uniqueness to his set position. and just felt like he could get it. It was not necessarily something that him and I directly went over with. No.
Thank you.
Jesse Rogers.
Sorry, one more on that, Cash. In a perfect world, does Renfro take off from first just as some sort of a distraction?
Yeah, but I don't think it was not a set play. It wasn't, it wasn't designed, but yeah, no, in a perfect world, he's safe.
Joe Young Park.
Hey, Kevin, in the 8th inning with pinch hitting Choi and then Brasso there, you did put the Dodgers in a bind, and somebody's going to have the platoon advantage there, one way or the other, whether it's Choi or righties. Did you get the outcome you wanted there? And considering that too, were you surprised at all that they went to the lefty there?
No, I mean, Dave Roberts is a tremendous manager, and his decision making. The last thing I'm going to do is try to guess along with him. I'm going to just do everything. We're going to do everything to get the best matchup that we think is going to help us stay in the ball game, tie the game, whatever it was. Bras, he handles left-handed pitching. He had just an outstanding at bat. We got Randy to the plate against Gonzalez. Gonzalez made a really good pitch. It looked like a backdoor slider that was going to be catch the edge, and Randy just caught it off the end of the bat.
We'll take the last one from Mark.
I'm sorry, I meant to ask you about Arozarena, yet another record now, the all-time hits record. I know he obviously had a couple other chances tonight, but just continues to post these numbers that shake our heads at.
Yeah, pretty special. Pretty special. He wanted the ball too. I noticed that. he asked for the ball, and then congrats to Randy, and I believe Kershaw broke a record also with strikeouts. With just pretty impressive career.
Thank you, everyone, for your questions. Thanks, Kevin.